Hey, thanks for choosing the Femme Fiasco podcast. I'm Venice.
And I'm Autumn.
And you're probably hot and sexy if you're tuned in, and we've got a lot of fun, hot, sexy things to talk about today.
True. Very true. Only facts.
Only facts.
Mm-hmm. Only facts. OF. Only facts.
Okay. How have you been doing this week?
I've been doing good, kind of tired. I feel like I've woken up a lot of days, like, very earlier than I need to. My dogs have just been, like, waking me the fuck up. It's a lot, but it is what it is.
Perfect. Love that.
How has you been doing this week?
I've been doing pretty good, honestly. Your girl's just been tired. We're working on it, and I need to figure something out with my fucking energy, but...
Me too. I've been, like, mad tired.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what the fuck?
And I feel like it's also the weather. It's been really hot, and then when it's not hot, like, random days like today, it fucking hailed while I was at work. I was like, what the fuck? Like, can this shit just, like, either be rain or, like, a little bit warm? Like, thank God it's August and it can start to cool down because I'm so fucking tired of, like...
The heat has been crazy. True. Truth. Well, we have
it's
some...
been draining.
Yeah, it has been. The heat does. It's, like, muggy.
It's, like, it drains the fuck out of my energy.
Oh, 100%. I feel that, too.
And then I also was a little bit sick, so then I was like, a summer cold also drains the fuck out of my energy. I'm like, bitch, I'm so over it.
Nobody wants a summer cold.
A summer cold is so gross.
Yeah, it's
They're
like...
not cute.
It doesn't sound like fun.
No, it was not. But I'm doing better now. I'm sounding
good.
better now. And we do have fun topics to talk about today. So
the first one's a little crazy because we're diving into the drama first, babes.
You know who we are. We're going right back into the drama, diving in deep. Fucking drama alert. We're basically Keemstar. Just kidding. Yeah. Just kidding.
Keemstar is so nasty.
Yeah. I know.
We are so much hotter and
fucking
sexier
joke.
And funnier and everything better than Keemstar.
Yeah, sorry to break it to you.
Dude, actually, Keemstar, like, icks me the fuck out. Sorry, I just, like, have to make that super clear.
Yeah, actually, big fucking facts. Keemstar, you give us the biggest ick.
Coming for you. Coming for your platform.
Driving into the drama bus, drama train. And honestly, I wouldn't even call this... I don't even know if it qualifies as drama. I would qualify this as fucked up.
Yeah.
All around
it's just not
fucked
good.
Up. It's not good. It's not looking good for Brooke.
Scarfield. It is very the drama. Yeah, it's not good. So, do you want to dive into what's been going on?
Yes.
Okay, Slay.
So, I also have a lot of personal feelings on the issue, obviously, and we'll fucking get into that in a second.
Real.
So, old tweets from Miss Brooke. If you don't know, she is with Tana. They do the canceled podcast. They do the canceled podcast together. And we had actually talked about her a few episodes ago with the whole Clinton Kane drama, like all that bullshit. Yeah. She's been in the fucking limelight recently. And recently, old tweets popped up of her saying some bad shit, girl. Shit that I'm not a fan of. Shit that's not couth, not cute. It's not giving. No. And honestly, the apology, the first one, really was not fucking giving. It was really fucking bad.
Which I saw one of them pop up and I was like, do I even want to give this time of day right now?
It was bad. So the way that I came about it was I was scrolling on TikTok and one of Brooke's TikToks came up and it was just like one of her random fucking videos or whatever. And all of the comments were blown up and I was like, bitch, what the fuck is happening? Mm-hmm. So I go to this account who had posted all of the tweets. I have it saved because I sent it to you. Mm-hmm. Should I pull it up?
Yeah.
Because they're crazy and they're, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
even know what to say. It's very fucking, I don't even know if it's shocking though. To me at least, I'm like, I'm not shocked. I'm disappointed. I'm disgusted. I'm annoyed.
I feel like at this point, most people that had Twitter in 2012 were at some degree probably sadly being racist on it. And it's just like fucking really, like, dude, I remember because I wanted to, like, look through and see all my old tweets because I remember being really cringy back in the day, and my Twitter wouldn't even load them. Like, I'd try to keep scrolling, and I had to download an app called Delete Tweets to fully get to the bottom of my Twitter page, and it was so embarrassing. There's this one creator in Utah, he's a singer, he blew up on Vine years ago. His name is Justice Carradine, and he's a singer, and I literally blew up his Twitter. I had literally copied and pasted the same thing and just blew up his Twitter and said the same thing over and over, and I was like, oh no.
Oof.
I was like, oh
okay,
no.
but that's not bad. At least you weren't saying what the fuck Brooke was
Yeah.
saying. What Brooke was saying was, like, borderline hate crimes.
No, it was bad.
Like, damn near. To me, I feel disgusted reading it. Especially as a black woman. It's gross. A lot of them were targeted towards black people, and I was like, girl.
It's like, please.
I'm like, girl, find a new joke. Like, it's not cute, it's not funny. Like, heard it a million times before. Like, alright. So, the first of one of these tweets, and these tweets are from, like, 2012, 2013, and everybody's like, oh my god, you can change da-da-da-da-da-da. Girl, these tweets are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, these tweets are fucking crazy.
Yeah, tweeting it, that kind of stuff is crazy too. It's not even like a little, like,
In your own head, like, you're thinking it, like, it's your own deep down buried. It's like, no, you fully said this with your full fucking chest, bitch. Like, you put it online for the world to see.
yeah.
Like, I can only have so much grace with you because you did this to yourself.
Yeah, which, like, tell me if I'm wrong, given I feel like absolutely saying the N-word, like, not excusable, but the fact that it feels like there was a lot of, like, detail and thought into this, it wasn't just some stupid kid saying, like, not a word, but, like, in their head thinking, like, the N-word is just a word. Like, it felt like this was, like, you thought about something really fucked up and, like, put words to it, you know?
That
like a whole
was
sentence.
my fucking
like,
problem. And it's like, it wasn't just one sentence. It wasn't a fucked up joke. Multiple sentences. Multiple times. Like, targeting the same people. Targeting fucking, like, Latin Americans. Targeting, like, African Americans. I'm bored. I'm gross. Like, that's gross.
It grossed out for sure.
So, what the tweets say, one of them, she was quote tweeting somebody. The first tweet says, why do I have the most ratchet hair ever? And of course, it's coming from some other fucking white girl. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Can I tell you a story about that really quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so I used to think that, I know it's kind of in, like, the same vein. I used to think that the word nappy meant that your hair looked good. And Queen Melissa had to pull me aside and be like, Venice, let me, like, educate you.
She's like, sit down. Let's have a fucking talk, bitch. Hi,
like,
Melissa!
Yeah, hey, girl. She's like, so first of all, that's not how the word is used. Like, it's also not good. Like, you shouldn't just, like, say
Yeah, you shouldn't go up to somebody like, girl, your hair looks so nappy. That's how you're gonna get smacked.
Yes, I fully needed, like, to be sat.
Come to Jesus.
Yes.
A real quick come to Jesus.
Yes.
But see, you learned, you progressed, and that also, you had a different idea of how it was being used. You weren't using it in, like, a fucking derogatory term. This shit is crazy.
Yeah, this shit's, like,
this shit is crazy. It's obviously going for, like, the jugular, going for being, like, an asshole. Like, that's the point of these. So what she had responded to this person was, oh my god, I swear I had nappier hair this morning than most African Americans on this end of the country. Hashtag Afro.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was going up being like,
Hashtag Afro.
yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, so again, this is coming from my point of view. So I'm scrolling, I fucking see she's in some hot water. I find these tweets and I'm like, I feel my fucking soul, like, levitate out of my body. I'm not surprised. Again, I'm just like, bitch. Again, the whole sentence of it all is crazy as fuck. It's like you went there and then you kept fucking going. Like, you just kept beating this fucking horse. Like, why?
Yeah, that's...
Why?
Yeah, that's so odd. That's, like, why? Exactly.
There's so much fucking more. And then the girl responded back to her, just like, haha, no, like, shut the fuck up, whatever, some dumb shit. Again, another fucking tweet coming from Brooke. This, in my opinion, is probably the worst one, because I think it's fucking crazy. Guarantee, if Zimmerman shot a white guy, this wouldn't even be a story. Newsflash, this wasn't a hate crime of racism, it was self-defense.
I remember seeing that. Yeah, that's fucked. I saw that.
Girl. Like, the anger I'm even feeling right now, I'm like, girl.
Yeah, that's fucked.
And what has me fucked up is, like, all of the people who are going to bat for Brooke and going to be like, oh my god, like, no, she was just a kid, da 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 da. Girl, was Trayvon Martin not a kid? So what he did was not, like, what he did was, like, super fucked up, but her tweeting about it and, like, being a fucking bitch about it, like, saying that, to me, really, like, solidified my fucking fate with her. Like, bitch, you're gonna have to give me more than, like, this fake fucking apology, which we'll get into an apology in a second, for me to even, like, think about fucking with you ever again. Like, bitch, that's crazy. Bitch, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I don't understand, like, the extent. Like, why did she go so fucking hard?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what's the
point? And then, again, to tweet it, what's the point? If you thought that, bitch, those are your own thoughts. Like, nobody can fucking hold you to that. They're horrible thoughts. But nobody can fucking hold you to that. Mm-hmm. But to fucking, listen, Twitter is, like, that shit is not always, like, your fucking friend and shit like that. And again, it's an older tweet. Does it matter? I feel like it would be different if it was, again, like, maybe if she, like, did some, I don't know. This is completely different. Like, there was thought behind this. There was an intent behind this message. Like, she fucking meant it, dude. She fully meant it. And then, like, that shit fucks me up. The reply to that, I think somebody said it was her mom. I'm not sure. Don't fucking quote me if that's her mom. But the response to that was, thank you.
Well, her mom's crazy, but...
I said, thank you. Thank you to a fucking black child getting shot. Thank you. It wouldn't be a fucking story if he was white. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
If he was white, it would have been like...
yeah, right.
I
was like, do you know how many fucking black and brown people just go missing, period? And it's not a story, but one white girl has a fucking bad, abusive boyfriend, and she suddenly goes missing, and it's global, and everybody on TikTok is fucking becoming a super sleuth and looking the shit up.
Yeah.
I'm like, there are thousands upon thousands upon thousands. Even indigenous fucking women. Look at the indigenous women going missing. Like, it's ridiculous.
Just women of color in general. Like, it's such a fucking problem.
Ridiculous. And women of color getting treated like shit repetitively for so fucking long. And then just people of color getting treated like shit repetitively for so long. People going missing for so fucking long. Nobody cares.
It's so sad.
I'm like, that's really cute that you think that wouldn't fucking happen and you wouldn't think it would be a global phenomenon. A fucking child getting shot. I don't think Trayvon Martin was little, but still, it's like a child getting shot. Like, does it matter? Does it fucking matter?
Fucked up. It's like that, like, it's a kid, like, or in general, like, hello, like, we're talking about, like, people killing other people, like, that's not cool. Like, I don't understand, like, why
no, it was whack.
It has to turn into a whole race thing. Like, what the fuck are people's, like, Brooke, like, sincerely, what the fuck was your problem?
Yeah,
what was going through your fucking head thinking that shit? Because here's the tea, like, I know her whole, like, apology thing, I guess we'll kind of get into that, but it was her, like, oh my god, like, I was around racist family. Yeah, but, like, I was too, but I never tweeted shit, like, that sadistic.
And you can also, like, grow and learn.
Crazy level
and, like,
of racism.
To still have them up, and then even people in the comments were like, well, she's gone through this before, like, she's addressed it before. I'm like, then why are they still fucking up?
Yeah, then why would you keep
like, why are they still up?
Like,
I get you have to go years down, but why are they still up?
I did it for my Justice Carradine tweets.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bitch?
Seriously, like, why? I don't understand. Like, I'm not trying to be like that bitch to, like, literally call her stupid as fuck, but it's also kind of like,
I am.
Yeah, for real. It's also like, as soon as you had the tiniest lick of fame, and you're sitting on your fucking, in your little penthouse, like,
I would have hired somebody to scour every last one of my social media accounts and make sure that everything's scrubbed.
It's like, dude, this last canceled tour made $1 million. Like, Tana and Brooke probably paid their team $200,000 to $300,000, and then the rest of it split down the middle and kept. Like, you have good money to sit around and now do virtually fucking nothing other than, like, wake up and go to your aloe classes and, like, go to Air One and shop at the Grove and, like, go to Rodeo Drive. Like, dude, you have so much fucking time to, like, literally sit your ass down and delete these tweets. Like, if you've already addressed it, why do you want to have them up to, like, continuously hurt the people you supposedly love? Like, if you gave a fuck enough to be like, damn, I don't want to hurt people. This is really fucked up. I do not want people to, like, think of me in this light. I am such a grown, changed person. Like, if you actually felt that way, girl, why didn't you do the work to delete them?
Yeah.
Like, that's so odd to me.
Low-key should have been on some, like, Cody Ko shit. Like, having people scrub the internet, bitch.
Exactly.
The fuck is wrong with you? Exactly. The fuck is wrong with you? You're making some big bags. And that's not to say whenever I blow up, like, I just said I will have people scrub the internet. That's of embarrassing things. Bitch, I've been on the internet for a while. Bitch, I'm embarrassing.
Yeah, duh.
Catch me also not saying anything horrific as fuck like this, though. Like, this is beyond... Yeah. Again, beyond a thought, beyond a sentence. Like, you... This is your whole fucking... Like, you said this, bitch. Like, you meant this, bitch. Yeah. And then you kept him up. What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's just crazy because, like, I can't imagine being that much of a piece of shit back in the day. Like, I understand it was, like, people were a different worse time. Then,
but also, that's crazy as fuck to me. What's crazy as fuck to me is people always use that term, and, like, I also get it. It was a different time. Like, 2010s were still kind of a different time. But the way people use that sentence, as it's like we're talking about the fucking 50s. Yeah. And, like, people are talking about, like, their fucking senile grandfather who's in the fucking, like, house talking about, like... shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like they're treating these people, they're like infantizing these people and being like, it was a long time ago. Like, what do you want? A little bit better of a, I had some like bad family and some bad influence. Honey, this is America. Like, yeah, everybody's gonna have some sort of fucked up family that's gonna like whisper some bad shit in your ear. Yep. Mm-hmm. And it's on you to then be bigger than that and do your own research and grow from that. Exactly. Like, I don't know why that's anybody else's fucking problem that you grew up in a fucking you grew up in a house where people were racist. You're not the only fucking one. Yeah, and I can assure you people have grown out of that. A lot of people don't grow out of that, which is so fucking sad. If you're like, in the way she was also talking about it made it sound like she was in like some sort of like white, like, almost like the KKK damn near. Like, these are her fucking, like, that's her family. The way she was like, I grew up around conservative. I'm like, did you? I'm like, if they are just fucking conservatives, like, who really gives a shit? I don't really give a shit about fucking anybody.
You know, dude, like, I've had some, like, I grew up around some severely conservative family. Like, I have told family members, like, me and my cousin, when we were kids, we wanted to get into hip-hop, and, like, the disgusting shit that people told us about doing hip-hop versus ballet. Mm-hmm. My white old-ass family, the disgusting shit that they said about us going into hip-hop versus ballet. Like, I've been there, too, but I've never fucking, like, went and been like, you know what? Yeah. Let me tweet about, like the worst heinous shit. Like, the worst shit I could possibly think. Like,
heinous shit.
Like, that is crazy.
Insane. Like, another one. Here's another one. It's in, like, the little asterisk. It says, Cassie yells racist profanity in the movie theater. Only minority in the room sitting directly behind us. I'm like, so your friend is yelling horrible things at a movie theater, saying racist slurs in a movie theater, and there's a minority behind you. You think that's cute? Let me tweet it.
See, that
it's
is
like, so that's
not
these
funny.
are the people you surround yourself with.
So
it's not just
funny.
You. These are also your friends.
Yeah.
Like, she tried to use the excuse that it's her family. No, bitch, these are your friends. These are who you're surrounding yourself with.
Yeah.
Like, this is beyond fucking family thinking and forward thinking. Like, and even people in conservative situations, like, sometimes, like, even later they'll break out in life, or, like, I'm not saying being conservative is bad. I don't really fucking care. Yeah. But it gets to a point, and that goes for fucking everybody. It gets to a point where it's too much. Mm-hmm. So I'm talking about too much. If you're just an everyday, like, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care about that shit. Real. Let's be so honest. I don't think we care. But if you're, like, doing it to this extent to where it's your fucking personality and you're, like, surrounding yourself with people like that, it's like, it's more than just, like, didn't try to break out from this. Like, you fucking found friends who thought similarly like this. Like, you didn't even give it a chance. Mm-hmm. You flocked to what you knew, which is fine, flocking to what you know, and, like, that's understandable. But then to go out and be like, actually, like, it was this, that, and the third, it's like, you fully were in it too, bitch. Like, you can't dissociate from the situation. You were there.
It's like, babe, you were doing this in public. This isn't even behind
fully
closed doors.
In public.
Like, you're doing this in public and then tweeting about it.
Like, what the fuck?
Like, as much as public as it, like, as far public as it goes. Yeah. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, oh my god, like, it was my family. Like, I, like, had some, like, closeted racist thoughts. Like, no, babe.
Like this was far beyond whatever the fuck you're saying. It's very far beyond. Another one. I said so many accidentally racist things last night. I don't even know how I made it back in America or back to America or some shit. It's like
what the?
It's like what? So what the like again? And then there was apparently another one, I can't remember, but it had to do with Latin Americans, and I also just don't want to look it up. I also don't want to say it. I read it, and I was like, that's not cute.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot, like, half of these, that's why I was like, you should take that, because I don't want to say that, like, I almost feel, I feel horrible. Like, it makes me sick.
It's gross
like,
it's, for even me, it's just gross to say, but it more gets me fired up, because it's like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, this shit is just, like, also very close to home. You've had, like, other African American like people, especially like women, like follow you now, like for the canceled podcast and like love you. You've had so much support for this Clinton Kane bullshit, like, and then this shit comes out about you, and then my issue is all of the fucking supporters. All of the supporters, all of the people being like, we forgive you. It's like, who are you?
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't. Like, I fucking don't. I think that shit's fucking crazy. To keep it up is fucking crazy, and then to have already apologized for it in the past is fucking crazy.
Like, what are we doing? Like, if you've apologized, why the fuck are the tweets still? Like, what are we doing? Like, at this point, we're gonna be running in circles, because it's like, literally, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
It bugs. And I get it if it would have been like a scandal to be like, oh, deleted tweets, holy, deleted racist tweets. But then it's like, yeah, I deleted them because they're horrible. Mm-hmm. That's the end of the controversy. But meanwhile, you still have them up. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know if they're still up, honestly. After I saw that bullshit, I, like, really took a step back.
Yeah.
I, like, really stopped fucking with it. Like, period. Point blank period. I really stopped fucking with it.
Which is disgusting, because it's like, everybody started writing for Brooke, because it's like, okay, she's been in an abusive household, she's fucked with abusive men, and, like, she's been trapped in situations, she's finally got out, like, she's having her star moment, yay. And then for this shit, it's like, why the fuck does every fucking white bitch that blow up have to let everybody else down? And then it, like, fucking dampers it for bitches like me. I'm like, god damn it, you guys suck!
You're like, what the fuck, bitch?
I'm like,
but
really?
Also, what fucks me up is there's a different content creator. I think their name is, like, Froggy Bait or some bullshit like that. But they're a queer YouTuber, and they, like, have, like, a decent amount, like, have a decent following. Like, people, like, really fuck with them. I fuck with them a lot. I think that's their name. I'm so bad with names, period. So, like, don't get me started on usernames. I'm sorry.
It happens.
But I'm pretty sure that's them. And they grew up in a conservative household and shit like that. And it's like, they've clearly, and they've even talked about it in videos, like, they're very open about it. And that's why I'm not fucking, like, that's why people don't hold it against them. I don't think they've ever had anything horrible come out about them. I don't think they would fucking type something like that. But they grew up in a very harsh conservative household, to the point of what we were talking about, to where it's like, it's just a lot to grow up in, a lot to function in, and that was their mindset for a long time. And now they're a fucking queer YouTuber, fully. So it's like, you can grow and come out of your, like, come out of your shell. You can grow and do this, that, and the third, and you don't have to be like a complete psycho about it. You can sit there and talk about it, and people won't be like, oh my god, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's the fact that you thought you could just sweep it all under the rug, barely sweep it under the rug. Like, this is the worst cleaning job I've seen in my life.
Oh my god.
Like, who the fuck is your manager, bitch? Fire them. Why is that even up? Like, what the fuck?
Well, it's like, girl, fire yourself. Are you that fucking stupid to not think twice of being like, hey, maybe I should double check my Twitter, because a lot of people have been canceled by, like, people going back and, like, looking at their
She's
old
on
tweets.
a podcast that's called Canceled, where they talk about drama all day.
And they talk about people getting canceled for, like, similar shit. Like, what the, like, are we stupid? Like, are you dumb or are you stupid? Like, what?
I know Alyssa Violet is having the biggest heyday of her fucking life right now. She's, like, dancing. She's fucking tap dancing.
Do you know how many fucking lines of coke Alyssa Violet has done in celebration
of this?
Yes.
She's so fucking happy that this happened, dude.
Absolutely.
She's so fucking happy. You know, Clinton Kane and Alyssa Violet are, like, dapping each other up. They're like, this shit was so lit, bitch. Like, bitch, way to make everybody not fucking like you.
Real.
Sorry, they could never make me like you. Right
like,
now, they could never make me like
it's
you.
It's like, Brooke literally ruled the internet for months. Like, I'm so sorry. How did you not have a single, like,
thought,
speck, like, a single fucking minuscule minute of time to be like, wait, maybe let me check my Twitter. Like, let me check my shit.
The smallest amount of reflection.
How have I been? Like, have I always been on social media? Like, what can I, like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've even done it, and then I thought that I was, like, gonna have a bunch of, like, fucked up shit, because honestly, too, I did grow up in a super racist household, but, like, I've also grown so much from that, and then I went and looked, and I'm like, oh, I actually am good. I'm just, like, I just blew up people's Twitter mentions.
You're like, oh, I'm just a fucking nerd.
Literally.
I was just blowing up fucking, like, Utah content creators' homes.
And then it's, like, pictures of me, like, trying to take, like, artsy pictures of, like, Harry Potter books. And I'm like, this is getting deleted, though. Like, fully, bye.
Bye. Bye. It's okay, I've had some
Bye.
cringy shit, too.
Dude,
That's
the
why I
cringe
was
is
like,
crazy.
I would hire somebody immediately.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, she needs the Cody Co treatment. Like, what the fuck? How did that even get out, bitch?
Seriously.
You need the Cody Co treatment. A good internet scrub.
Exactly. Good. Real. Yeah, also, there's a video of Ariana Grande saying, like, she sold her soul for this shit, and she scrubbed the internet of that. It's, like, it rarely pops up, and it's hard to find. There's a video of Ariana Grande, and it's not even a video of her voice. It's her screaming in the back, being, like, saying something along the lines of, like, it should have fucking happened because I fucking sold my soul for this shit. And then, like, it cuts off, and, like, and it was, like, before, it dropped before AI was a thing, so I don't think it was fake. I don't know. But, like, I've only seen it surface, like, twice, and it was years ago, and I haven't seen it since.
Yeah, she's kind of weird.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, she's probably done a good job of scrubbing the
can
internet.
I say something kind of controversial?
Yes, please.
I wish it
It's
was...
a Femme Fiasco here, baby.
I wish it was Dove Cameron playing Glinda instead of Ariana Grande.
In the movie?
Yeah.
And, like, is it the...
Wicked.
Wicked. Yeah,
Yeah.
Me too.
And
I've
Dove
seen the
Cameron's
trailer.
been in a lot of Broadway and done a lot of Broadway shows. Again, I'm not hating on the classical training of Ariana Grande and she has talent and blah, 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 fucking blah. We get it.
Yeah.
We get it. Also, my second issue is that nobody had a problem with whatever, like, A Star Is Born was made with Lady Gaga, but everybody's up in arms that she's doing Joker 2, and they're like, it's gonna be a musical. But then Joker 1, everybody said the same exact thing, that it was gonna be a musical, and then it fucking wasn't. It just had music in it.
It's like, there could be a soundtrack.
I was like, oh my god, there's a soundtrack in a movie?
Woo.
Just kill him. Get rid of him.
Get rid of them.
Like, ridiculous.
That's
I can't wait for Joker 2. I probably might see Wicked. I just wish it was Dove Cameron. I low-key feel like Dove Cameron would have ate better.
I agree.
Not a fan. Also, I'm just not a fan of Ariana Grande. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I'm happy for his success, but it broke up a marriage. So, like, am I happy for his success?
No, for real.
Like, would Dove Cameron have, like, wanted to fuck with him? I don't think so.
Real. Okay,
Dove
can
Cameron's
I say
that
something,
bitch.
Like, really odd. I feel like they should have, like, thrown, like, a blonde wig on, like, Jennifer Stone. Like, I don't know why, but, like, something about, like, Jennifer Stone, I feel like she would have ate that up. She's such, like, a Broadway, like, theatrical ass bitch.
Should have done
like,
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Do you know who Sigourney Weaver is?
No, not even.
The girl from Alien. The girl in Avatar.
Oh my god, yeah.
The girl who has the short hair and
Yes,
her
yes.
avatar is Grace.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. Yeah.
She's kind of a bad bitch, though. I would love to see Sigourney in anything. I love you, Sigourney Weaver. Hi, queen.
Hey.
Hi, queen. She's like a strong, like, bad bitch like that. She's a bad bitch.
Okay, Slay.
Well, I have to watch
Love to
Alien.
hear it. Love to hear it. But yeah, honestly, I don't know what strings, like, Ariana pulled.
Why aren't you doing Wicked?
Yeah.
Haven't you actually been classically trained for musical theater and for Broadway and for filming in general?
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't say that
Fully.
because the last time we made even the slightest joke about you having to do with anything, we got burned at the stake, so it doesn't really fucking
And the
matter.
thing is, too, is I got shit on for joking about being Sabrina Carpenter, and it's like, I
The
actually
biggest
was
joke.
trained in music my whole fucking life. Like acting, no, okay?
Yeah.
But music, on the other hand, like, bitch, I've been doing that my whole fucking life. Like, baby, I got a grand piano. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're on about, but, like, that's
It's like,
neither here nor
it was
there.
fully a joke,
Yeah.
but also, like, I
Really,
can
yeah.
bust it down. I know we joke and fuck around on the podcast and do, like, a joke sing, but honey,
I can carry a tune.
honey, I can carry a tune,
and I can play the
bitch.
piano, so fuck off.
Honey,
Yeah.
I've been singing for a minute.
No, for real.
Classically
start,
trained.
Do we start a fucking...
I'm not classically trained.
Do we start, like, a fucking singing page? Like, we'd pull, like, a Emma
pull it-
Chamberlain, James Charles,
I was gonna say we pull a
Dolan
James
twins.
Charles and we, like, invite all of our high school homies back and we do a quick singing channel.
Yes.
But can any of our high school friends sing?
Well, let's throw them on, like, the acapella half.
Work.
Or they can just
Well,
do,
actually,
like,
I'm sure we could have. I'm sure we have a few friends who sing.
yeah.
I know I could get Naya in that bitch for sure.
Yes, Naya sings.
Can carry a tune.
Yes.
She's classically trained
Yeah.
in everything.
Yeah.
Get Naya in Wicked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Naya and Wicked. Oh my god.
I'm just I don't know. Ariana Grande. I'm
bored
I don't
with these same
necessarily
celebrities.
see it.
Can we blow new people up, maybe? Like Naya Elder.
And then I feel like people would
Like,
be like,
honestly.
I've also seen people want to see Sabrina Carpenter for being Glinda. I'm like, girl, Dove Cameron's right fucking there. Like, I
they're
really
the
feel
same
like Dove
person.
Cameron is the obvious choice. Like, for real, I don't know why. I mean, I get why they picked Ariana, but like, come on.
But I don't get it.
I'm a Dove stan till the day I die.
No,
Hi,
same.
Queen.
Hey, girl. Living Maddie.
It's you, the other half of me.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up. I was not expecting that. Okay.
Oh, again, I can bust out a tune.
Yeah.
Honey, I'm classically trained.
Yeah, duh.
I actually
That's
sang
good.
that theme song.
Okay.
I also sang the Dog with a Blog theme song.
That's tight.
Work.
Yeah, actually, I've been, like, in the Disney stew.
Been whipping in the stew in Disney Channel. Do you remember
Disney's
back
in the back just
Do you remember back in the
cooking
day whenever they would like show kind of behind the scenes of who's voicing it and like
Yes.
who is singing like on the cartoon and shit like that?
Mhm.
Ashley Tisdale carries.
Yes.
She carried Disney Channel
Absolutely.
on her fucking back like a mule for years.
Yeah.
That bitch deserves an award.
And they put her through, they made her do so much. They, like, saw the
So
star
fucking
in her,
much.
and they were like, you're doing 9 things at once.
They did, honestly, like all of the High School Musicals, her own spin-off movies, all of Sweet Life on Deck and the fucking normal one, and then all of Phineas and Ferb. Are you fucking serious? All of the spin-offs of Phineas and Ferb,
Yeah, that was crazy.
all of the music and all of those things, like this bitch was booked and busy for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah. No, she was literally, she
She's
was
the queen.
Yeah.
She was the fucking queen.
Yeah. She was a network queen for sure. Bitch ate that shit up.
She made hella
Yeah.
money. She did so good. We love Ashley Tisdale in
Real,
this house.
honestly, I've always wanted to like I wanted to like dibble and dabble into like acting and voice acting just because I love fucking around and like playing different personas
Before I
and doing
die-
shit. But I'm not professional.
Before I die, I feel like if I ever had a Make-A-Wish, yeah, right, they only do that for literal children. If I as an adult got a Make-A-Wish, I would love to voice act for like a cartoon, one of my favorite cartoons. Maybe
Yeah.
Bob's Burgers, maybe I could be an alien in Rick and Morty. But I just
Seriously.
want to do something fun. I just would love to voice act. Or
Me
like,
too.
oh my god, could you imagine us being in like a fucking, not a family, like an American Dad episode, or like where we have our own characters.
Yes.
I want my own or like a Simpson episode. Like I want my like my own person personified in that universe like a motherfucker.
No, same. Like
like
literally.
South Park. South Park, please make fun
No,
of us.
seriously.
Please make fun of us.
Please.
I will literally get on my hands and knees. Please make fun of us.
No, seriously. Like I am fucking begging. Like, do I have to sacrifice a
Like,
child at this point?
I will literally pull the world's biggest
Yeah.
Natalie Nunn. Like, even if my name was Natalie Nunn, these bitches still couldn't chin check me. I would be posting
Real.
about that shit for months. For
So
months.
real. You
For
never
months.
you wouldn't hear the end
No.
of it. Babe, you throw me in
I
that
get
fucking
excited.
booth and I'm never coming out.
Even if they literally just made fun of me, period. Even if they like fucking did a parody of our voice and were just like I would die. I would be obsessed.
Imagine if they do like.
But
a
if
bit
they
of
do
making-
want us in the studio,
I'll hit the booth. I'll hit the
I
booth.
could get in the stew like super fast. I'm really busy, but I could like make some time. You can hit up my manager and like then we can decide how we can get in the stew.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, if you just like want to go, like, you cannot contact me personally, but if you
No.
want to go ahead and like contact my management, we can like maybe like figure out a time that'll work. I'm like super booked and busy. Like, I have a lot going on right now, but like
Flying in and out. Like,
exactly. Like, I'm not even in California all the time.
No, I'm like very busy. I'm a very
Yeah.
busy woman. I'm like visiting family right now. I'm trying to keep it on the down low.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't live in Utah permanently. But actually, I love it here.
I love it here. She's great.
Actually, Utah's fun when you're like not around like idiots.
Yeah, she's not the worst, and it's kind of a shame because she's very pretty.
Mm-hmm. And I know it's beautiful here, but okay, low-key,
It's getting better.
it's getting better, but low-key, sometimes I will say like, it's probably a little bit annoying, like, being around the Mormons, and what I'm trying is my best not to be offensive, because the whole episode is talking about how Brooke's been offensive, so I don't want to be offensive, but, like, dude, literally, Mormons, like, just call the cops for shits and gigs.
Word.
Like, literally, I know people where it's, like, their grandma, like, heard, like, a car a little bit too loud, and they were, like, calling the cops, being like, there's a car that's really loud over in this street, like, can you just go ahead and, like, figure that out and see what's going on? Like, people just, like, always be calling the cops. Like, 911 is, like, their
bread and butter.
Yeah, absolutely.
My issue with Utah, it does have to do with Mormonism, but it's more in the sense that, look at any other state, what religion is, like, their, like, go-to.
Maybe it's like it like dominates the state.
Maybe besides like Louisiana and Baptists, but like, is every Louisianian like a Baptist? Like, let's be fucking for real. You know, you feel me? It's like, it's been like this for a very long time. It's very indoctrinated with the government. Like, I thought we were supposed to have a separation of church and state. It doesn't necessarily feel like that a lot of the time.
Like, it's like most of the time. Like, yeah. I'm so sorry. Like, the liquor stores and everything is closed on Sundays. And then if I wanted, like, say if I didn't think about it, and it's like, oh, a family dinner on Sunday, and we just planned this in the morning. You can't go get a bottle of wine for dinner if you didn't think it through. If you made spur of the moment plans to have a Sunday dinner with your family. Because they don't sell liquor
in grocery stores.
And, like, I know New Jersey and, like, other states are like that, too, but it's like, fuck, dude, it's fully because of the religion here.
Oh, yeah, like, that's the only reason here. Like, go to any other state.
Yeah.
Outside in the fucking, like, touching states.
Mm-hmm. And the liquor laws here are fucking ass. I know I've talked about it in previous episodes, like, but I went to a Mexican restaurant one time, tried to order a tequila shot and a margarita. They were like, we can give you one at a time. So I had to take my fucking tequila shot with water and then have my margarita. Because, like, I love doing my tequila shot and then, like, taking a sip of margarita. It's like a quick little, like, ooh, a stronger margarita for a second. It's fun. I don't know. Try it and let me know if you like it. But, like, fuck, dude. I love that shit. It's been my thing for a minute. So it's like, god damn it, really? And then, like, they make the drinks not as strong. It's just the laws and just the stupid shit.
There's a lot of laws that are interesting to Utah in itself, and it's very reminiscent of just the Mormon culture in general. So that's my biggest gripe with it. I don't really give a fuck that 50% of the population is Mormon. I did for a while, like, while I was growing up and stuff like that, and I was obviously, like, I was part of the LDS church, because, like, indoctrination, but it's definitely a bigger sense of the community. Like, I remember being in elementary school, and I wouldn't really care, but other Mormon kids in, like, elementary, middle, like, even some high schoolers, they took that shit seriously. They would not associate with other non-Mormons, and, like, that's when it becomes very... It's, like, dangerous almost. That's when it becomes an issue for me, because at least in elementary school, that's when it was really bad. Middle school, people were less like that. They were still obviously, like, a large group that was very, like, obsessive about it, but it was less. Like, elementary was very... And it's because they're kids, and, like, this is what their parents are telling them, and it's tying to, like, who they think they are, and, like, what they think they need their personality to be in these very formative years, and, like, all they hear from their parents, and they go to church every Sunday, and they're like, don't associate with that kid. Oh, that kid's not Mormon, da-da-da-da-da. So then they start not fucking with other kids who aren't Mormon, or just being dicks to kids who aren't, like, I saw it a lot, especially when I lived in Alpine. Alpine was the worst.
Which is crazy, too, because my parents were born in the 60s, early 70s, like, fucking, it's been a minute, okay? And they were experiencing that same shit when they were kids. So the fact that, like, even you were experiencing that when you were a kid, like, it's very generational here. It's bad.
Yeah. And I didn't dislike, I, like, loved Alpine in general. I think it's a very beautiful, like, small town. It's all the way up in the mountains. Like, I loved the fucking giant house I lived in, like, all the little, like, the little candy shop and all the parks and da-da-da-da. It's the people, though, dude. Like, you can also only last so long. Like, that school, nobody fucking liked me at all. That's where I got the most racist remarks to me as a child by other children. That's where people, like, didn't really fuck with me. And my family, like, we were kind of in and out of the church a little bit at that time, because it was just, we were in a new place, and it was a new church, and things kind of worked a little bit differently at that LDS church, so it was a little different for us. So we weren't there all the time. And then kids would be like, oh my god, like, da-da-da-da. Like, it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a fucking lot. And it was just such a shame, again, because beautiful place.
Mm-hmm.
All the way up in the mountains. Deer were in my backyard. The most beautiful Christmas I've ever fucking had. Like, gorgeous.
Yeah.
The most gorgeous house I've ever lived in. And yet, I can hold that beautiful memory of it, but I cannot fucking, like, get down with the shits of the people there.
That's the saddest
It was a
part
shame.
of Utah.
It was a shame. And, like, that's clearly, like, what these parents are teaching their kids and how to feel about other children. And it was very interesting.
It's just, it's literally the saddest part about Utah. It's like, it is beautiful. It is gorgeous. Like, the mountains, like, some of the lakes are shit, but a lot of our lakes are really beautiful.
Some of the lakes are shit.
And, like, we have, like, some of the coolest fucking shit and, like, wildlife here. And then you have these douchey fucking entitled, I have a stick up my fucking asshole. You are not anything because you're not white and religious like me. Like, it literally makes me fucking sick. Like,
It's
let's
draining.
have, like, the shittiest people, like, ruin some of the most beautiful shit. Like, you guys are all about God and Jesus and, like, treat other people with fucking respect, but then you don't do that, and then you shit on all of God's nature with your shitty fucking attitude. Like, now I have to deal with your mood because you're fucking brainwashed into fucking shitty beliefs and shitty morals.
Yeah.
Not my fault.
It's certainly a lot.
Yeah.
And it was just, it's kind of sad because I went to, like, I think, like, 2 different elementary schools, and I liked the last one I went to, and I liked all the people. Like, I actually think I only went to the one. So I, like, kind of grew up with these kids. Mm-hmm. So it was also hard to move in general, but man, the kids in Alpine did not make it fucking easy.
Right.
They did not have any sort of wanting to be near me.
Which
at
is
all.
just so fucking sad. It's like, bro.
No, it was trash. It was very tragic. And I came in like the middle of the year. That was also my issue a lot of the time. I would be coming in the middle of the year, and these kids have already had their friends for like a few months, already like decided the social hierarchy, and I'm just like this new bitch that nobody gives a fuck about.
Which is so fucking frustrating. I can only imagine how that is. Like, the middle of the year.
It was trash.
Well, I'm sorry, girl. I love you.
It is what it is. I'm better for it now. Give me personality or whatever. Like, whatever. Character or some bullshit. Character building.
Duh.
Honestly, cast us in the new Wicked.
Hello.
We get back to the Wicked. Cast us in the new Wicked. Fucking please.
Have you not seen our theatrics?
Thank you. Theta. Very theta.
Very.
I remember one time I was doing theater in high school, actually, and I was giggling while I was reading off my lines, and Mr. Joe was fucking pissed at me. He's like, this is not SNL. I was like, which made me I was like, oh, shit. But it was funny, and I was like, girl, I'm not classically trained, so, like, me putting on, like, my best British accent at, like, 15... honey, you're gonna giggle.
Exactly. Like, you're gonna hear a little geep.
But he was good for it. He was fine for it. He wasn't fucking pissed, but he was like, this is not SNL. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, girl, I know this isn't SNL. I'm on SNL and you're not.
It's like, bitch, if I was on SNL, like, I would not be here.
Yeah. I was like, honey, I think we all know I'm not on SNL.
Real.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wait. But thank you for tuning into your favorite female-hosted comedy podcast on the entirety of the internet, the Femme Fiasco podcast. Duh. Well, if you want to like, comment, subscribe, follow, suck my cock, like whatever you're feeling. Yeah, like whatever you're feeling up to.
Okay.
You know, PayPal, Venmo, like anything. You go ahead and let me know.
Apple Pay, Cash App.
Yeah.
Tap to pay. I do have a Square. I carry a Square, so make sure to square me. Thank you.
So real. Well,
we have that iPad that turns around. It's like, you want a tip?
10%, 20%.
Go ahead and give us a tip. Thank you. 20% tippers. Thank you.
So real. Well, love you guys. Catch you in the next one. Love you, back.
Love you. Bye.
Mwah.